The first key art for Far Cry 5 was released, showing some interesting things, and there's also this sweater that tells us something as well. So let's break it down in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit the like button. As you know, I want to keep you up to date on everything Far Cry 5, just like I did in the recent months, and now Ubisoft dropped a very interesting key art for the game, giving us a lot to speculate on. One thing is interesting, this is probably the bad guy in Far Cry 5, the Vaz of Far Cry 3 and the Pegamin of Far Cry 4. Sitting in the middle there, probably the boss of this religious cult. One interesting comparison can be drawn from this picture, and that is this. Jesus sitting on the table with his hands on it as well, and two groups of people next to him. Really nice find from someone over on Reddit called DK Lassic. This might suggest that the antagonist of this game thinks that he is Jesus and that everyone should obey him. So yeah, religion will play a huge factor in this game. We also see this guy with sinner on his back, of course meaning that he broke the law of God. He will probably die for that. We also see a lot of modern firearms, again, like I already mentioned in previous videos, debunking the fact that this is a Western game. We see a bow, which of course is really awesome, I like shooting bows. There are also some missiles and airplanes. Yeah, we can probably fly them. On May 26th we will see more of the full reveal, and we can kinda already guess what the trailer will be, because the Reddit user Far Cry 5 Throwaway, yes, he made a throwaway account. Anyway, he has been right many times before, because he was part of a focus group where they pitched the Far Cry 5 ID on. So he knows his stuff. He mentioned that in the trailer we will see our playable characters, so the main character of the game, walk through an empty town, only to find that all the people are sitting in a church staring to a shirtless lunatic with a Bible in one hand and a machine gun in the other. Well, I could see this happen, and again, this Reddit user has been right before. He said that the game was in the modern day before the teasers were released, and that it was in a small town of Montana as well. Then apart from this key art, there is this. This sweater was sent to Dutch press. I was at the IGN Benelux office when this got in the office. And while the text on the sweater also suggests that it's really about religion, it also shows you that the character we will be playing could be a student wearing the sweater in the game. That he suddenly got in this fucked up situation somehow, just like Jason in Far Cry 3, and I really like that approach in Far Cry 3, so I would be down for that. May 26th is when we will hear more info, see the first reveal trailer, and hopefully hear the release date as well. I mean, it could still be September, right? The film crew that was shooting stuff in a church in Montana said that it will be a game for, yeah, a huge franchise. Well, we now know it's Far Cry, and that the game is slated to release in September. And that Ubisoft is announcing this game first, and later, like probably next week, Assassin's Creed, shows to me that Far Cry 5 is up next. And of course we have the Far Cry Primal thing, where that game was also announced 4 months before the release. So, would not be surprised if this was the case, that we could play this new Far Cry game in September. I will keep you up to date, so subscribe to stay up to date on everything Far Cry 5. We'll cover the announcement on May 26th as well, so expect the video as soon as possible after the announcement. Like the video to support the channel, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.